Hello everybody, I'm just going to go through a few variations if you know you have some very sore wrists, if you are working up into plank, so that's more of the intermediate to advanced exercises. If you do these modifications, they're not going to be identical to what will be happening potentially on the online class, but it is something that you can do instead at that time. So there are two simple variations that require us to use our forearm. Obviously, if you're having a shoulder problem, plank is probably not appropriate for you to be doing. So the first is a very simple modification, and that is coming onto our forearms for a plank. So we are going to have a lie down. Think about our elbows being under our shoulder, our head long. You can have a look at my toes that are tucking under. We're going to breathe in to engage our center, breathe out, and we're going to push up. And we're going to just check that we're nice and long. And then as we come down, you can lower your knees and then lower yourself back down. And that stops you doing a longer plank, which would look like this, where we come up from box and then onto our arms, then come back and down. So just going through that again, you start off lying down, tucking your toes under, breathing in to engage, breathing out, lifting up the hips and knees, making sure you're lovely and long, breathing in, breathing out, then coming back down. So that's the first option. The second option is a modified version of this, where we actually keep our knees down. So you've done that and it feels quite hard. Please come down to this level. Most people find that this is the level that they actually start at, but most people also want to have a go at that. So the start position is the same, apart from my toes are untucked. So my toes are untucked. I'm lying completely flat. And I'm going to keep my knees and my feet down. And I'm going to lift the front of my hips up. So the front of my hips are going to lift up. So you've got that little space underneath, but my feet and knees are down and my arms are down. I'm making sure that my spine is nice and long, and then I'm relaxing straight back down. So again, making sure my pelvis is tucked under. I'm going to breathe in and engage. I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to imagine that my tummy, my hip bones are lifting up, bit of effort through the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and then lowering with control. The most common mistake I see made with this version is that people, if you do yoga, just come into versions of cobras, upward facing dog, people do sphinx. So just for the last time, feet are down, knees are down, elbows under shoulders, tucking my bottom under, breathing in to engage, breathing out, just lifting up. So my hip bones are up off the mat and just holding lovely long neck, engaging your core, and then lowering down. You'll still be working your upper body, you'll still be working your core, but just a few variations for those of you that find it really uncomfortable through your wrists and your hands.